Hey Pisces, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekly reading from May 27th through June the 2nd, 2024. This is for Pisces. Last shuffle for Pisces. Conflict, new supportive connections. Conflict. This is very interesting here because this is saying that something happens or something that there's a conflict that kicks off the beginning of the week. So it could be like conflicting schedules, or somebody can't be there for you when you need them the most, kind of vibe. Like someone saying, "Oh, I'm coming in to help you." Oh, but not on Monday. Oh, Mondays are my da days. There's something about that going. I see someone saying that. Like I'll, no question, ask me anything. And then you ask them and they're like, "Ah, dang, I'm busy that day. I have an appointment." The conflict with the lovers and Four of Swords is like you may want to ignore what you need to do or want to do so that you can have company. You need to be careful with that, mostly because why? Because they're saying you need to be careful with that. Mm. This person is not as interested as they say. Okay, someone is very happy with the relationship that you have, like as far as the new supportive connections. They're happy with the connection you have. You guys are great friends, right? They're happy with you. But do they consider, like, do they mean what they're saying in so many ways? If somebody was to say that to you, like, "Oh, I'm there for you," they don't necessarily mean it. This is them not being truly interested to that degree to be there for you like that, right? There's something about that going on. Queen of Swords is saying, like, this person may be very matter of fact. Even you, I'm seeing you being like, I'm not judging if that's not their jam or their cup of tea. I'm okay with that. Like I would have peace with that. But for someone, in a sense, to be happy, like I'm going to be there for you, I want to be a support person, then they just don't. They're not interested in the next second. There's something about you not being able to get peace from that, like feeling like someone is purposely playing with your head. Um, you know what I mean? When someone's like, "Oh no, I'll always be there for you," then they're not there for you. Like that's wild. That's the kind of thing that would cause one to feel taken advantage of, right? So they're saying this is at the beginning of the week, right? The whole conflict period throughout the week is more so of a conflict of you choosing what's best for you or choosing certain things to create options for others to join along. You may not want to be alone during this phase. For some reason, this week may be one of those weeks where it's like, well, I can always reschedule so that so and so could show up. But then that person may flake off again. So Spirit's like, you got to do what's best for you, right? You got to just go. If you got to go, you should go. If you need someone to show up, don't choose the person that's over here like, "Oh my gosh, it's going to be so great. I'm going to be there." And they're all doing all this extra stuff. It's like, don't do it. Milestone is the Chariot and Eight of Pentacles. Like you would want to choose someone who is very, very matter of fact. They've wrote it in their book. They've asked you a question about it, when you should go. You know, Milestone though is speaking a lot about this other aspect of things throughout the week, where it seems like you may be working on um, traveling. Some of you may be traveling. Milestone though is also about what is motivating you to do the things you're doing. There's a milestone here where it's like finally there's a motivation that may be outside of other people or another person. A motivation to work on something, to finish something, to build something, fix something. It's not because of other people or wanting to have another person in your space. And not saying, oh, like, "Ooh, Pisces, you can't be alone." That's not true. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there's something about realizing that you're finally at a place where you realize you have to have another motivation, because some of these people that say they support you really don't, and that just drives me up the wall there. And that's crazy to me. Like you should be there for, yeah. Anyhow, your fear is that Queen of Cups and Two of Swords, that you will be abandoned. There's some fear of abandonment here. There's some fear of the distance between you and other people. But Spirit is saying that you are meant to have distance right now. Like your choices purposely are aligned with people not being able to show up or be there. It's purposely aligned for this. And it's mostly because Spirit wants you to guess what is the word? Ponder on what motivates you and what drives you, right? It can't be another person. Some of these people are not involved like they say they are. Some people are not really invested in you like they say they are. Spirit is calling attention to these people. So this week you might see that change. You might see who shows up. And the one that is the coldest one, not the one that's like, yay, oh my gosh, Pisces, but the cold one that's like, all right, whatever. They're the one that will be supported the most. You know what I mean? It's like a different vibe. I hope I'm making sense here. You could be dealing with a Gemini or a Cancer. We also have Aquarius or Libra or another Pisces or Scorpio. So you could be an Aquarius Pisces cusp. We have Gemini Cancer cusp or Libra Scorpio cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.